のことを尊敬していて大好きなのに、エリーのことも大好きなのに。
これは
先生がエリーを褒めるたびに、日に日に成長していくあの子を見るたびに、汚い感情が浮かんでくるんです。だから。
So I think we found the trigger inside of Private Tutor. What's going on, my friends? This is Dom. I'm from the Otaku Room, and we're reviewing episode number 2 today of the Private Tutor to the Duke's Daughter. Now, here's the thing, is our boy, Alan, has been going over and over and over what is not working, what is working, what's going on with, with Tina, with her magic, with her formulas, with her magic activation. And I think that by the end of the episode, I think we finally solved the thing that was going on, and it is feeling based. It looks to me like she doesn't necessarily need magic formula in the traditional sense. It looks like she needs to kind of hone in on her own feelings, because she was able to activate some ice magic, which we saw earlier in this episode at the end. So Alan can use that. Now, what's going to happen from here? She's definitely going out of control. He's going to have to bring her in control. And there's one more thing. In his communication with Lydia, who is our fiery waifu, and Alan's fiery waifu, when he was communicating with her, one of the things that she said was, do not try that method, quote unquote, that method with Tina. That is only reserved for me. So I'm like, yo, bro, you about to put it in? You about to go, you know what I mean? Is that the method? You know what I mean? Is that the method? You got to go all the way in? I'm just kidding. I don't know for sure though, but whatever it is, it's definitely an intimate thing that Lydia is stating that she only wants Alan to do with her. Now, the other thing that I wanted to make mention of is I hope that Lydia comes in and becomes a reoccurring character, because she's fiery, but 2, I definitely want to see what her relationship is with Alan for sure. When it comes to Alan associating with Tina or Ellie, they just seem so little. At this point, Alan's already graduated from the academy. He's trying to be like a not professor, but like some kind of like specific mage thing that he keeps failing, like a court mage. He's trying to be a court mage. So he's already grown. And the girls, I don't really know how old they are specifically. I guess I can look it up. Let's see. Tina Howard, age, tutor. Yeah. Let's just see if it comes up. I'll see if I can tell you guys right now if it comes up as I look into here. But regardless, these girls are going into academy age. So you assume that they are, around 14, 15 years old, something like that. So they're not exactly super young. They're not exactly super old. So it says here that Tina Howard is age 13, and that would make Ellie, which is a year older. So that would make her, a year older. And looking at the ages, it says Alan is actually age 17. I thought he was going to be about 20. So I guess it's not that big of an age gap. He's still considered a teen. They're still considered, like, if he was in high school, I guess it'd be like a senior dating a freshman. Not the worst thing in the world, not my favorite, but I'm hoping that Lydia is the main one. But both Tina and Ellie this episode expressed that they have some kind of feelings for Alan, whether it's romantic or just a strong interest. And obviously Tina was getting jealous this episode. So 13, 14, and 17, those are the ages that we're dealing with here. So let your mind wander and make your decisions based on your own feelings with that. And just remember, they're fictional characters. Doesn't matter. This is also in a ancient age, so once again, today's standards and the things that we think don't really matter in the context of the time period, this fantastical time period this takes place. And also, they're also not real. They're just fake characters. You can apply any age you want to them. You could say Tina is a 2,000-year-old wizard if that makes you feel better. But regardless, I think the episode was decent. It wasn't the most entertaining thing in the world, and that's kind of where I struggle. So again, I don't know if this is going to be one that I continue to cover, but I saw it come out. I was going through the anime I was watching today, and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and watch this. But kind of the chain of events is Alan's doing more research and going deeper. He's finding out that Ellie has a lot of talent, so he's been nurturing that. He keeps struggling with the fact that Tina can't activate her magic, so he goes into their very deep Howard library that they have there, and he keeps finding out more things about formulas and about magic activation and a ton of information for himself, but then also he's trying to help Tina. And then he gets given an ultimatum by Mr. Howard, or Tina's dad, about like, if she can't do X by this date, you're going to do Y, which is kill her dream, essentially. And Alan agreed to that, but it sounds like we're going to make a breakthrough going into episode 3. And that's probably where I'll decide if I'm going to keep watching this one or not. But I think it's cute. I like Alan. I think he's a very interesting character as they dive deeper. And then I'm also very interested on what his role is going to end up being as Tina and Ellie transition into the academy. Are we going to transition our MC from Alan to her, or is he going to take on some different role? And we'll just check in with Tina and Ellie as they're in the academy. That is a big question mark I have too, because I don't know if I like her enough to be my main character. She's okay, but I really want to see this fiery Lydia girl. Anyways, let me know what you guys thought about this episode down in the comments below. It's a cute read. I don't know if it's a cute read. It's a cute watch. And I like the characters, they're adorable, and I hope Alan gets it all figured out for them. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought about episode number 2 in the comments below, my friends. I appreciate you being here. Hit me with a like button if you've made it to this part of the video, and watch more of my summer stuff that I have coming out each and every day. All right, peace out, my friends.